So, using simultaneous equations as models. So, we've got a situation here where we're now using those simultaneous equations that we were just using arbitrary things. We're now going to do it similar to what we did earlier with the graphical ones. So, we're going to use them as models of actual situations, and then we're going to solve stuff finally based on them. So, Zaina buys and sells books. Income received by selling a book is calculated by the formula I equals 16n, and then costs are C equals 8n plus 24. So what we're going to do is we're going to work out what is the income when 6 books are sold. Well, we go I, income, equals 16 times 6. So 16 times 6 will be 96. So that will be our answer. Our income is $96. Question B says, what are the costs when 6 books are sold? So C equals 8 times 6 plus 24. So 8 times 6 is 48 plus 24 will give me 72. So the costs are $72. So now what we have to do is we now have to draw the graphs on there. So I'm going to draw the first graph, I equals 16n in green. So for I equals 16n, my gradient is 16, and my y-intercept is 0. So I know I'm going to start down here. Now, with this graph, gradient equals 16, these numbers for my rise and my run aren't really going to help me. Like if I go up cross 1, I need to go up 16, which will be about there, which is a little bit awkward. But because we've answered this first question here, question A, we know that for this particular one, when n equals 6, the income equaled 96. So that gives us a much better chance of getting it. So what we'll do is we'll go across to 6 and we'll go up to 96, which is about there. It's not perfect, but it'll do for what we're trying to do. So hopefully I'll be able to, oh, that wasn't too bad. So I've drawn it through. Now I should not have drawn it beyond there. It should have started at 0, because realistically, you're not going to get minus 0, or you're not going to get beyond 0 books, but I've just had to draw it because I'm trying to get a straight line. Okay, so that's our first one. That's our income. I'm going to change colours now, and we will draw the costs. So my costs equal 8n plus 24. So I know my gradient is 8, and my y-intercept is 24. I also know from question B that when n equals 6, I equals 72. So once again, trying to do the rise over run for that one is not going to be easy. So I'll go to my y-intercept, which is 24, which is about there. Okay, it is approximate. This is approximate, okay? You can only get as accurate as you can. There is leeway when there's marking. And when it was 6, my number was 72. So 70 would be halfway. So it's just above halfway. So I'm going to go about there. So if I draw my line now, hopefully I'll be able to, yeah, that's pretty good, is kind of like that. So you can see that those two graphs cross. So I've now done question C. There it is. Now what we're doing is using the graph to determine the number of books needed to be sold for the costs to equal the income. So that's what we call break even. That is the break even point. Okay, at that point, you stop losing money. You're now making money. So how many books? So if we look at that, once again, we're solving them simultaneously, which means we're looking for the point of intersection. So on this particular one, the point of intersection is about there, which is 3 books. So for question D, how many books need to be sold for cost to equal income? That would be 3 books. So that is what our break-even point means. Cool.